Alright, so boom, welcome back to the channel. If you haven't subscribe to the channel, make sure you do so. Appreciate y'all for subscribing to the channel. So let's get to it, man. Let's talk about this Atlanta dating scene. Quick update, 2023. We are in June 30th. Last day, but I'll probably upload this tomorrow. Or I might upload it tonight. Anyways, let's get to the topic at hand, man. So one of the biggest things that I've seen be a problem in Atlanta is dating. The dating scene, especially when it comes to women. I want to talk about the hard truth that, people are not speaking on, or some of the things that we are avoiding, you know what I mean? So let's get to it. So I think dating in Atlanta is very trivial. But I don't think it's because of Atlanta, it's because of people in Atlanta. I think Atlanta has mad things to offer when it comes to just different people with different backgrounds, and people with different upbringings, and people with different expectations. And I think because of the idea that people have for Atlanta, it has made it hard for them to date in Atlanta. They don't realize that the idea of what they're looking for isn't also reality in Atlanta. Does that make sense? And when it comes to the guy's perspective, when it comes to males looking for women to date, there are people who are trash in Atlanta, and there are people who are great in Atlanta. But the problem is finding the great people in Atlanta. You kind of have to shift your mindset and shift your focus in what Atlanta is perpetrating out to society. You can't be all up in the night scene looking for somebody that you want to wife up or a husband material. I mean, I'm not saying it's not cool for you to go out or whatever, but you can't be out every night thinking that somebody's gonna take you seriously, bro. That's just what it is. Because ain't no way you're able to afford that and also be a responsible human being, because a responsible human being wouldn't make some of those decisions. And I've heard, oh my God, what if I'm a promoter? What if I'm not? There are certain things that comes with the lifestyle that you live. And there's certain things that come with the expectation of the lifestyle that you live. So for example, I have been in multiple different scenarios where people are looking for, oh my God, I'm looking for somebody who's gonna have it together, who knows what he wants, but also they want him to be out in every section or every weekend. I'm sorry, I haven't met a responsible guy that's out every weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and has a responsible 9 to 5. That's not even something that's crossing his head, not because he don't go out, but because it's expenses wise, dude, you're blowing, a section is at least $500. You're blowing, you're $1,500 straight on just liquor for one bottle per weekend. You know what I mean? So that kind of mindset sometimes is hard to accept when it comes to dating in Atlanta. You gotta do some self-evaluation to see where you're actually at mentally and maturity wise, to see, okay, am I putting myself in certain predicaments that's not gonna allow me to meet certain people? And of course, if you want to do whatever, you can justify whatever means you want to justify. I'm not here to argue with anybody, but you gotta do some self-evaluation, because 9 times out of 10, a lot of people who move to Atlanta looking for something usually end up moving out of Atlanta and they can't find nothing. Atlanta's trash, blah blah blah. But are you yourself in a predicament where somebody would want to date you? Guys and girls. So I'm not taking sides here. I'm not trying to be pitting guys and girls against. I'm not doing none of that. I'm just saying, realistically in Atlanta, there's a lot of unrealistic expectations where it's just ridiculous. I've heard people say, oh my God, he's got to be making what I'm making. It don't work like that in real life. Yeah, that's your expectation. Yeah, I get that you're tired of building people and all that stuff. I get that. But dating is not one of those places where you go to a store and you select what you want. It don't work like that, bro. It don't work like that at all. You kind of have to grow with your partner. You build with your partner. And granted, what sucks about it is it don't always work out. It might not always work out. So you might build with somebody and y'all might not end up being together. Or you might build with somebody and y'all might end up being together. But the truth of the matter is that's what comes with it. And of course you're saying, oh, I don't want to build somebody, and then they don't end up, staying with me, blah, blah. Then, both of y'all wasn't building. You were looking for partners here. I'm not looking for a woman to help me just get somewhere, me and myself not be helping her get somewhere. We're supposed to be equally putting in the effort to build each other to where we want to be at. Not, oh, I'm just a bum and I stay with my girl, but I'm not doing anything to, you know what I mean? And then 5 years down the line, we don't end up being together. You know, I want to go ahead and tell everybody that, you know what I mean? Like, I helped this guy, blah, blah, blah. No, I was a bum. Like, that's all it was. You was dating a bum. It's one thing for a guy to be trying, busting his ass, trying to get from point A to point B, working overtime, this and that, and y'all help build each other to a certain point. Like, that's different than somebody who just lives on your couch and use your car. And for fellas, like, we suffer from, like, what's it called? Decision paralysis. They're the same way there are a lot of ain't shit people here, there's a lot of good people here where it's hard to settle down with one because you don't know what you want anymore because of the options. And it sucks. It really sucks because everybody in your vicinity can be good, but because of little minute differences in everybody that you do see, you don't want to make the wrong decision, so you end up not picking none, but you end up being by yourself, and you're like 40, still in the club with like 25-year-olds. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to be that guy neither. Like, it sucks. And I'm not saying that it don't come with the territory, but that's just what Atlanta is. Atlanta is no different from any other city. It's just here, it's highly concentrated when it comes to black folks. So of course you're gonna see more of this, you're gonna see more of that. And one thing like I wanna say is that like relationships are not something that just happen overnight. You kinda build it. That's why they say that sometimes people that you end up marrying are usually your best friends. Like you've built that relationship. You didn't just walk into a store like, ooh, I wanna marry you. Like you kinda have to build with that person. And it's vice versa, man or woman. Like I'm not here to like bash either gender. I'm just here for everybody to understand that reevaluate your expectations and know what you're asking for, because Atlanta will definitely humble you. And you find a lot of YouTubers going back home or complaining about Atlanta or whatever the case is. Know the fine prints before you get into it, man. Atlanta not that bad, but it can be though. And it will spit you out. And the biggest thing is that know where you at in life, man. If not, life will definitely find a way to humble you. Know where you are in life, because I see a lot of people thinking that they're what they're not. It's okay to feel how you feel about yourself, but be actual with yourself, to be real with yourself. Know where you truly are in life. That's just it. It's real life, it's not movies. But let me know what y'all think. Like, subscribe to the channel. Love you guys. Quick update on Atlanta dating, and I'll probably drop another video tomorrow. I'm gonna drop this one tonight, but love y'all. Bye. Let me know what your thoughts in the comment section.